Are Arsenal the best talent scout team in football? Are Arsenal the best team to scout the best of players? You know, from way back, they scouted Cristiano Ronaldo, they scouted Karim Benzema, they scouted a host of these beautiful players, and now they have scouted somebody very, very amazing. A Manchester City legend, you know, amazing player, one of the most talked about midfielders, of course, in the English football. If we have to go about, you know, the contributions that they have made, these were basically the people that created a path for De Bruyne, for the new guys that we have now, for all the credits that these new guys have now. There were people who are always, topping the charts. But before I go into today's video, it is first that I show you this tweet. You know, of course, Arsenal fans, they tweeted after this video, of course, and let us start with that. And I'm going to come back to the video. So according to this tweet, you can see what is here. A City legend openly shared his love for Arsenal, and he always dreamt of joining them. Wow. This is one of the many tweets I'm going to be showing you today and that we are going to be talking about. But before I go into other tweets, let me play the video so that we can talk about what we are here for.
Arsenal has always been my dream, to be honest.
To play for
Because,
Arsenal?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because when I was in Try long ago, I've been able to share dress room with one of my idol, Patrick Vieira. But all the team was there as well. And me, I was like usually like sitting there. Say, oh yeah, go wash my shoes. I said, no problem. But now, go say to the young generation, go wash your shoes.
Oh, no.
You gonna have a problem. When I was going to.
So let me pause the video before I play the rest of the video. I remember the last Cristiano Ronaldo dance at Manchester United. You know, if you remember the Piers Morgan interview, the Uncensored interview, where he was saying that the new generation of players right now do not really value the old generation. I think basically that is what Yaya Touré is emphasizing on here right now. Yaya Touré is simply saying that then, you know, there were people you would be looking up to. There were people that they could ask you to do some things that today's football, if they ask you to do those things, you would gladly decline. Imagine Yaya Touré wanting to wash the shoes of Patrick Vieira because he see him as an idol, he see him as somebody he wants to be like. Would any of this happen in today's football? Is that the reason why we are seeing a dip in the quality of the kind of players that we have right now? Because they do not have people that they are looking up to.
Ivory, to the stadium, watching the things. And I never forget, I said, one time I have to come in this club. And after that, at some point, it didn't work out for me because I have to have a 75% because I didn't have the passport,
That's
European
right,
passport. And I don't have 75% in that period of playing time and national team with Ivory Coast. I was sad though, to be honest. I was really sad because Arsenal, London, things. But at some point I have to take a decision like I cannot carry on again, go back in Belgium. 2 years there. And no, I think for me it was wasted time.
So Arsenal, the best scout in England, Arsenal, the only team that knows how to scout for the best talent, that knows how to scout for the best players. I might not be able to mention all of the players that I personally believe that Arsenal have scouted and have gone to other clubs and even likely played for Arsenal. We have the likes of Nasri, we have Fabregas, we have even Yaya Touré, just like he has mentioned right now. There were talks about Arsenal, of course, being linked to Karim Benzema. There were also talks about Arsenal being linked to Cristiano Ronaldo. The only one I do not really know is the one of Lionel Messi. But I also suppose there were instances where Arsenal were linked to Lionel Messi, even though that is unconfirmed from me. I do not really know much about that. Do you think Arsenal at every transfer window helps other team to be able to determine the kind of player that they should be bringing into their club? Because every now and then, like it or not, every time Arsenal are linked to a player, you get to see hundreds of other teams, maybe not hundreds, tens of other teams also immediately being linked to that player. Look at the issue of Zubimendi right now. This new generation, Real Madrid are already linked with Zubimendi already. Arsenal has been linked with Zubimendi for quite a while, for a very, very long time. If Arsenal picks another person tomorrow, for example, other teams are also immediately linked to these players. I know this must sound like I'm trying to defend Arsenal or I'm trying to paint Arsenal in a good light. This is not really about that. This is about what has happened for a very, very long time. And as football fans, we all can say that whenever Arsenal go out to scout, I mean, we don't even know now if, for the fact that they have Andreas Bata as their new sporting directors, maybe they are actually going to finally be able to get all of these players that they scout for. But oftentimes, we know what happened with Arsenal is that they scout for these beautiful players. Oftentimes, they do not bring these players to the club. Arsenal talent ID was top notch. He had the Ivory Coast golden generation, come for trial at Arsenal. Due to immigration laws, couldn't sign any of them. Solomon Kadu, Yaya, Arnold, and then such a shame. So this is exactly what I'm trying to talk about. This is exactly the kind of narrative that I'm trying to say. Fine, I understand that Arsenal fans are beginning to brag about the fact that, they may actually have the biggest talent on, as far as football is concerned. But do we agree with this? Do we really, really think this is the situation? Do we really think this is what is happening? Do we really think this is what is happening over there in the EPL? Also, looking at another tweet, for example, you can see that this person says, damn, Arsenal could have had Yaya Touré, Ibra, and Ronaldo, but we ended up with, Lord Bednar, Danielson, and Gavin. So when you look at tweets like this, when you look at conversations like this, when you look at narratives like this, what do you make of it? Arsenal fans, I really, really want to hear from you. Even rival fans, I really also want to hear from you. Do you think Arsenal talent game is so high? Do you think Arsenal has the ability to actually identify talent? This is not bans, this is nothing. This is just fact that I think is out there, but a lot of people have failed to acknowledge or see for a very long time. Even though we unconsciously know that Arsenal do these things. We unconsciously know that Arsenal go for the best players and go for the best youngers. And even look at what is happening right now at Hale End, Nwaneri coming up, Lewis Skelly coming up, Oyedeji coming up. Even though Arsenal hasn't seen much of Oyedeji, these individuals are talents that are going to be very, very, very critical to the development of Arsenal Football Club. And also for the fact that, when Arsène Wenger was at Arsenal, he could come to Africa to pick up the best talent. These are the angles I'm looking at all of these things from. So I really, really want to hear from you guys. I want to understand your opinion about it. So please remember to comment, drop your like, and also share this video.